Got a new mount for my car today. I'm so excited because I can share a couple of thoughts and ideas that have come up throughout the day that might benefit somebody. Driving down the road today, I only get to spend about 10 minutes a day going back and forth to the office because the rest of the time is not spent driving. But today was so awesome. Had such an awesome day. Let me tell you what I did. First of all, my best friend came over. We hung out this morning. And he likes to cook. He's like a cook specialist person. So he and my wife cooked up a special breakfast called a frittata, which was really awesome. And they put a whole bunch of extra special stuff in there. That was cool. We ate that, had it with the kids at the house. It was awesome. And then we had a great morning at the office, working through some things. And then after that, we went to go see the movie called the 12 Horsemen, or something about the 12 soldiers that went first into Afghanistan. That was awesome. Went to Cinnabar where they serve food and drinks and everything while that. And then we went to check out a new office space, which is 3 times the office space that we're in right now. And looks like that's going to be a go. We're going to put in an offer on that tomorrow for the company. And that's going to be really nice. Expanding again. This is the 4th time expanding in the last 2 years. 4 different moves to expand in 2 years because everything is working awesome. So after that, we went to Tavern and Table, my favorite place to go have dinner on Shem Creek, and caught it just in time to watch the sunset, which there's no better sunset than on Shem Creek. And just left there, and my wife and daughter are following me. I'm in the car that doesn't need gas, the Tesla, and they're in the car that does need gas, so they had to stop and get gas, which is why they're behind me and not in front of me. Brake lights in my face, and all I have to say is how thankful I am. And it's not any small measure. Let me tell you, I firmly attribute the success I've had in life. That's not my car making that noise, that's the other cars. My car is silent. But the success that I've had in life is attributable solely to the fact that I am so thankful. By being thankful for the time given to me by mentors of mine that before me in the industry did what I wanted to do, which was sell over the phone. People like Richard Cantu and others in the industry who spent time talking to me about, yes, it can be done over the phone. Nobody's doing it, but I've done it and it can be done. There was such a small handful of people doing it when I first got started. What was it, 9, almost 10 years ago now, selling Medicare supplements and helping seniors over the phone. They said, no, you got to go see them in person. You have to. Well, bet me. And now it's over $1 million a year business, employing a small team of awesome people that help serve seniors across the country. And we can grow this thing as big as we want. There are call centers now doing this model, selling over the phone in different parts of the country that have 300, 400, 500 people on the phone doing exactly what my small team is doing. But our little advantage is we have no stress in doing it. Nobody's really stressed out about closing ratios and, how many sales they have to get. We're just in the mindset of we want to help people. So as long as our heart's in the right area where we want to help people, put them in a better place than they were when we met them, as opposed to trying to hit sales goals numbers. And I'm never incentivized by carriers calling like yesterday saying, hey, if you put more business with us and your business is a mix of this versus that, we're going to give you a big incentive and we're going to give you all this extra money. I don't care. Keep it. As long as I'm doing the right thing by the client on each individual case with my agents doing that, I'm not going to be incentivized to push business in a certain carrier's direction based on a couple more dollars per application. And that should never drive any agent. When companies have their bonuses and their contests and their trips and that kind of thing, it should never push you to compromise your values on where a client really should be based on your experience with that carrier's rate increase history and what they're going to do to them in the future, knowing what they've done to your other clients in the past. All these brake lights in front of me, pretty crazy colors. So I would just encourage everybody else that is, on this journey with me, don't really be incentivized by making a recommendation to your clients based on what a company promises you as far as a bonus goes, because that's kind of slimy. I think that's my personal opinion of it. Kind of a bad way to go to guide your business based on what somebody's paying you. I've never done that. Matter of fact, when I started, I was working with New Era Life, like almost exclusively, way back in the day, right when I was first getting started, because everybody I was helping was not an open enrollment. They were all older than turning 65. They needed some more generous underwriting criteria so I could get them into a plan and save them money. And New Era paid, it probably still does, the lowest in the industry as far as commission goes. So the first 3 years I was in this business, I was making less than every other agent because I was writing business that most agents were not willing to write, as far as, well, look, they're only paying whatever it is, 16, 17% commission, and everybody else is paying 24. Well, they're going toward, the companies that have the tighter underwriting, not going to help as many people, would pay you more if you ever wrote it, but that was just never my motivation. I think it's really good too, because I got a really great base of residual income started by doing the best thing for my clients and then starting to diversify into other companies. And then as people started calling me that were turning 65, finding the best companies with the best customer service as we went on, led to other things that just, there's so many opportunities in this business. I'm just so thankful for it. But I'm telling you, that first phone call that I had with the mentor, when Richard told me it could be done over the phone, because that's something I just had in my mind. I'm like, well, people are selling everything by phone these days. Why can't we do Medicare over the phone? And all the local agents and the FMOs are like, oh, that can't be done. No, it can't be done. Well, turns out that's the wave of the future now. That's what everybody's pushing. Even the FMOs that have absolutely no idea how to write an application are pushing, hey, do the electronic application over the phone. It's the way to go. So I'm really glad I got started when I did. I'm thankful for every day, every client that calls on the phone, every referral that calls in, every agent that wants to work together. The membership site over at Medicare Agent Training is going fantastic. The agent testimonials coming in like every day, because I get a lot of good questions from agents that are in their journey at different parts of their journey when they're getting started with helping seniors over the phone. And how did my wife get in front of me? She was behind me a minute ago because I wasn't paying attention. That's how. But anyway, I'm really excited about what the future holds. It is now 2018. Hard to believe. Right now we're in February and the time has just flown by. It's exciting what we've got in store for 2018. This business has been just blowing up. It's just so exciting with all the agents that are doing well, the clients that are happy. I just could not be more thankful than right now. And every day, it's so important. I firmly believe if you want increase, you have to take, you can't even see me now, it's so dark. If you want increase in your business, you have to take stock every day. This is the little nuance thing that people blow off when they say, oh, that's nothing. Give me more free leads, give me leads, whatever that insurance agents say. Let me tell you that that's not the key. The key is putting your brain in the position where you can have the most impact in your day. And there's no better way to do that than to start each day by, on purpose, being grateful. And if you don't have anything to be grateful for, you're not creative enough. You have to be grateful for what is in your life right now, no matter how infinitesimal it is, no matter how small it is. Be grateful on purpose. Spend time every day being grateful and focusing your energy, your time, your thoughts. Guide yourself to a place where you are so thankful for what God has given to you at this stage in your life, that is what focuses your life on the increase. That is what brings you the increase. You have to take control of your thoughts. You can't let your thoughts wander into what you are unthankful about and bitch and moan and complain about what you're unthankful for and what has not happened yet. You have to call it forth from what it was not, what it's not yet, into what it's going to be. And the best way to do that is to be thankful right where you are. I'm telling you this from someone who grew up poor, who was poor as an adult, and implemented these principles that I learned from other mentors that have absolutely changed my life. And thank God, everybody that I get to rub shoulders with, be in contact with, and bless on a daily basis. It's because of being thankful right where you are. And then the increase comes. You can't wait for the increase and then say, oh, I'm thankful for it. And don't put down what I'm saying as some mumbo jumbo kind of, mind control BS that rich people say. Because I'm telling you, I would not be where I am at right now if I spent my time murmuring and complaining instead of being grateful and thankful on purpose. You have to make an exercise of it every day. As I drive to my new $1 million house in my Tesla, I'm just so thankful, because when I was driving a Honda Odyssey, and I was driving a Honda Civic, and I was driving a Chrysler minivan that broke down on the side of the road, I was constantly thankful that we had anything to drive. I was thankful that my kids had food to eat. I was thankful that I had an insurance license, that I was able to get into this business and have a parachute from law enforcement. Everything in my life was keyed up for such a time as this, so that I believe that I can have an impact in a very small way in a very desperate world, where I can give somebody a glimmer of hope and say, look, if this dumb poor guy can do it just by doing the same thing over and over again every day, then anybody can become a Medicare millionaire legitimately, for real, if you want to. Some people don't want to. That's great. If you think it's evil to make $1.5 million a year, then by all means don't. That's great. If you think that a life of mediocrity and a life of just being comfortable where you're at is great, and you can impact the number of lives that you're comfortable impacting with the level of financial resources that you've been given up to this point, and you're comfortable with the fact that you've stuck your neck out to the point that you're comfortable enough in life, that's great. Good for you, and that's great. My goal is to have an impact on more people so that more people can be more thankful and change their own lives by having a vision from someone who's done it before them. That's my goal. And I never had such a goal when I first got started in this. All I wanted to do was provide for my family and not be on the street. And it came down to, I'm either going to work my butt off all day and half the night every day building something, or we're going to be broke. And I just want to share with as many people as are interested who will follow, and probably 1% will, whether it's this vehicle or any other vehicle as far as business goes. Whatever chosen path you choose, the one common denominator in all the shoulders that I rub with nowadays, people I rub shoulders with, is they all are thankful and they're grateful. They don't have a heart of being hard and being ruthless and hustle all the time. They have a heart of compassion and they have a heart of gratitude. And that's what led them to where they're at right now, because they're thankful. One of my mentors is Gary Vaynerchuk. Got an email from him today where he talks about how thankful he is to be where he's at, recognizing full well that it is the gratitude that he's had to this point that has led to his success at this stage. And I'm telling you, no matter what business you're in, just on purpose every day, having an attitude of gratitude will absolutely change your life. You know, as I pull up to this house, let me see if I can show you. It's completely dark outside. First time we've stayed out late in a long time. See if I can, okay, got the new holder there. That's our new house with the pool and the fence and the acreage and everything that I'm so thankful for. Would not have happened if I just settled for mediocrity and had not been thankful for where we were when we were there. I love the fact that this car opens the garage door automatically when you pull up to it. But that's it. I just wanted to share with you. The key is not anything completely complicated at all. It is seriously being thankful. That's the key. And to the extent that you are, to the extent that you're willing to change to be, because it's a decision, folks. It's not a state of mind that you find yourself in. It is a decision to be there. And when you decide it's something you're going to do, to every day start your day with being thankful on purpose and going through in your head and thanking God for what he's given you at this stage, you can never be given more than what you're thankful for right now. You can never have more than what you're thankful for. Gosh, that's so true. Never have more than what you're thankful for. And to the extent that you're not going to be thankful for anything else, that's fine. Go just stay where you're at. Which, if you're okay with that, that's great. But I love being at this house. And I think that's all I'm going to ramble for today, is to put the garage down. Nicole just got home too. And I think we'll go out on the golf cart and tour the neighborhood in the dark tonight. Our neighbor just moved in, or they're moving in next door, and they've just built the house, and it's purple. I have no idea why they built a purple house, but it is what it is. Anyway, stay frosty and stay thankful so you can increase what you have right now. Take care. See ya.